Hi everyone, Mitch from SportsChatPlace.com and PicksandParlays.net. It is Sunday, June the 2nd, 2019, here with your free live show. Of course, we're here live 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Our best bets always over at SportsChatExperts.com and PicksandParlays.net. Of course, on this show, we do free picks. Got NBA action tonight as the championship series resumes, and with Toronto winning game one, it's already a more interesting championship series than a lot of people thought it was going to be. And, of course, we've got Major League Baseball. It's Sunday. That means day baseball all day with the one night game that's Cubs-Cardinals is going to be up against the NBA, which I don't think is where you want to be in when it comes to television, because the NBA is super, super popular these days. Got French Open tennis. I know the guys in the 305 that come on the show, they know they're really interested in that French Open. Cricket World Cup. So I want to ask some of these guys. I do. I want to ask you guys. Let me see if we can find some guys in the Facebook group that I would like to ask what they're thinking for the French Open. This is funny. Let's see who's around that we can ask. Not a lot of people around in the Facebook group, but you guys know who I'm talking about. But anyways, we got free picks every single game, every single day at SportsChatPlace.com. Looking for our best bets. You can get those over at SportsChatExperts.com. Cricket World Cup well underway. We're covering it this year. So, sports betting approved in Illinois yesterday. Online. Special, they extended the hours of the Senate there. Crazy. To get sports betting in. They were worried about Indiana eating their lunch. And there it went. Anyways, let's get right into the free picks. Let's see what's going on YouTube. I'll have you guys up. But, yeah, I played some golf yesterday. Did some surfing. Watched some baseball. Got it all covered. I believe Florida will be there. They were one of the first to do the lottery, also with, with gambling in general. So I really believe that Florida will be really one of the next ones on board. They're probably just figuring out how they can make the most money out of it. Victor Gadsden, what do you think of the French Open? French Open, it's like if they didn't have it, who would notice? Like if they just canceled the French Open and didn't play it, who wouldn't notice at all? I'm one of them. I'm one of those people. They could cancel the French Open and the Olympics. Those are like two events that you could cancel and I wouldn't notice. I wouldn't even know that it happened. It's like they could have the World Ice Skating Championship across the street from me. I wouldn't go. I wouldn't. I would never go. They could have the Women's Gymnastics World Greatest All-Time Champions across the street from me. Wouldn't go. I mean, I love it. Every 4 years, people all of a sudden, oh man, she stuck the landing. It's like, didn't see it. Let's see if the lucky penny sticks the landing today after two losers in a row. I really didn't like yesterday's pick. I should have held my ground and done the hockey pick, the pick that I wanted, because I said I liked the Bruins in that game. And done the coin flip somewhere else. Oh, it's the Braves tonight, right? It's Yankees Red Sox. It's not the Cubs Cardinals. Doesn't matter. I'll tell you what we like is Jake Odorizzi and the Twins at plus 111 against the Rays. The Rays have really gotten over on the Twins in this series, but the Twins 39-18 on the season. This is why I say it all the time. The very best teams in baseball lose 60 to 70 times a year. This is one of those weird situations because the Twins are an up-and-comer where they haven't been like minus 200 and stuff when they lose. It's the Dodgers that are usually in that area, right? But, like when we had Mats the other night against them. But the Twins here at plus 11 is super value play. Yeah, we saw your pick already, Andy. I think he gave out that pick already. So once is enough. But we appreciate the pick. Yeah, I know it doesn't matter what the places are doing. It goes in the government. It has nothing to do with the casinos. It has everything to do with the government and what they decide. They're just trying to figure out how they can get the biggest slice of the pie. That's all it really comes down to. How much they can tax. That's really what it comes down to. And that's, once they figure out the tax rate and then how they can, make it work and everything, it's quick, as we saw in Illinois. Pennsylvania has that gigantic tax. It's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. I like the Giants here. I'm not a big Jeff Samardzija fan, but I like the Giants against the Orioles. Both these teams stanking it up this season. So why not? So, Cubs, Cardinals, both these pitchers have been getting bombed. Hamels and Wainwright have been absolutely getting bombed this season. I know the Cardinals had trouble scoring runs before, but Cole Hamels' ERA in his last three is like almost 8. He's looking like the old Cole Hamels. I'm going to take the over 9 in the Cubs Cards. That'll be our third pick for today's show. Also go with Jarrett Cole in the Astros. I just think that the Astros are just the better team. I like the A's. We've liked them for years. Usually we're one of the early adopters of the A's. But not this year. I think that they've been super inconsistent. I think against the top teams, they've always struggled. So we'll take them there. I also like the Yankees at plus 105 against the Red Sox. Even though David Price is on the mound. Let's see if we got anything else here. Oh, a little thing called the NBA Finals. I have a premium pick on the side. Total. Heads is over. Tails is under. We're going to ride this 1995 Lincoln. We voted it under 213. The Lucky Penny picked over last time and was a winner. Under 213 NBA. And that's the coin flip pick. We took the Twins at plus 111. The Giants at minus 116. Over 9 in the Cubs Cards. Astros minus 145. The Yankees at plus 105. And the coin flip, the 1995 Lincoln, has not been winning so lately. It took the under 213. I have a question here. Will Hatch, is sports handicapping the best decision you made as far as a profession? And I'm going to tell you the honest to goodness truth, Will Hatch. And I will say the honest to goodness truth to everybody. I didn't pick it. It picked me. And that's the truth. That's the truth. I started off with a website. I typed into Google, how do you start a website? 3 visitors my first month. 3 visitors my first month. It was called College Football Place. And then I kept going with College Football Place. And then I after the college football place, when college football season ended, I had a site called College Basketball Place, cbbplace.com, and college football place was cfbplace.com. And then we decided to combine all the sports. I did baseball only video that summer, and I still had a day job. I was working as a clerk at an investment firm. Those of you that have been watching the show for a long time, remember I used to have a little apartment in Chicago that I used to do the show from. And, I had this desk with this big desktop computer on it. It was like one of those Pottery Barn desks that it wasn't even a real desk. It's like you leaned it up against the wall as one of those shelves. Yeah, we've come a long, long, long way. And it's your guys' support really that does it. It's, I always say that buying premium picks and all that other stuff, it's certainly not necessary. It helps support the site more than anything else, but it's not like, it doesn't make or break us. You can see, because we've done things right over the years, you can see who advertises on the site. I know the ads can be annoying. I understand that. I understand it. But our costs have gone up, astronomically over the years with the amount of people that come to the site. During football season, 3 to 4 million people a month come to sportschatplace.com, and 4 million come to Picks and Parlays. Picks and Parlays was started as a podcast. Craig Trapp and Craig used to have another site called CT Sports Picks. Him and I met through commenting on each other's videos on YouTube, and we decided to do a podcast. We called it Picks and Parlays. I came up with the name. I'll take full credit for the Picks and Parlays name. And we just started doing the podcast, and I said to him one day, hey, let's do a website. I'm like, I'm busy with Sports Chat Place, but I could teach you how to do it, help you provide the content that people want to read, and we'll do a website together. And that's exactly what we've done. So that is the answer to that. So that's how I became this. I don't consider myself, a sports handicapper. I don't consider myself like one of the top experts or any of those things. I'm just a guy who loves sports the same way that you guys do, and I'm a guy who bets on sports the same way that you guys do. I have a little more time to pay attention to it, and I've been doing this my whole life, right? I mean, most of the people here that watch the show and most of the people that bet on sports, I mean, there are those people that are like, these sports scientists, right? And it's like, we're not friends with those people generally. But you know what I mean? They're like these scientists, and they have these weird systems and these spreadsheets and all this other crap. We're people, generally, and I'm that type of guy that, when we were 5 years old, people would come over the house, and, to our parents, friends would come over, and we'd be asking them who they think is going to win the Astros-Dodgers game on tomorrow, and they don't care, And I'm saying, I think the Astros are going to beat the Dodgers tomorrow, right? 5-year-old kids, that was us, right? That was all of us, and that's really what it's all about, because it comes from here, right? Doesn't come from the video or anything, or the website or any of that other crap. It all comes from here, and I think that you guys, I don't always say the right thing to people. I don't always choose the right words. I don't always eat the right food. I don't hang out with the right people, right? I don't do any of those things. But it's us, and it's like you guys accept me for it, and I appreciate it. So thank you guys, and I like the question. Hopefully it wasn't a little too long of an answer. But anyways, thank you guys, and let's make it another winning day.